today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson and the Carolina Panthers taking on Deshaun
Watson off play action. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
complete to
the numbers for Eifert in that game last week. 6 catches, 79 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 3rd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watson up. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Watson's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12-yard gain on the
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Jackson now to return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
Johnson.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Johnson.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know. Contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a changing tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3rd down turns to 1st with a 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
And now nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And Oliver made
some of these play calls. I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and then think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Really bad game.
Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
3rd and 9.
Lamar Jackson. Why can he not run?
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Bro, Calais Campbell is Irish.
Train off the edge.
Something on
Calais
me.
Campbell with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they're going to have this
Bro, I love
midfield
Chris Jordan in this
inside the
game.
45.
Bro, I really like. Travis, in the Madden draft, Travis, how many Madden drafts you did already? You ain't did none?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another.
Chris Jordan lasted like the fucking 10th round.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first
Right,
down
for
as they
age,
call
but the
his
nigga got the
number again.
97
He's got
catching.
15 yards here.
Like,
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I love this nigga. It's not, niggas run zone on him. And then I put him in a slot at least. He get open for me. Then he get open for me. Yeah. See, nah, the slot's supposed to be fast.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Chill out with that. Touchdown to Sean Jackson.
This will be caught
I got the
just
shot.
inside the 10.
I'm on doubt.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Once you run the flat route, you got to create separation.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend. But it's run that precisely.
Bro, I don't know what's worse, the Madden field goal or the 2K shot meter. This is a very, very close to new features that create a terrible game. They're very close.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20.
Did you see us at the wreck the other day?
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Yesterday, you saw it?
We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
Just 2K
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this
use a
one
hit
is
stick.
they realized
Deshaun
they
Watson is
established
tearing
the
us
run
up,
pretty well,
but
and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open
see,
it up
Will
and have
Fuller.
success through the air.
That's who I can't leave one
They've
of
had
them.
success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
So we were all sad. Trash, you trash, but I tell you, you gotta see the broadcast. And if you want to watch something real funny, you gotta see the broadcast. Trash, he was garbage. Intercepted by Jimmy Smith at the 45-yard line. Can't believe it.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
The lineup
After the interception, here's Jackson.
intercepted by Malik.
Intercepted, my goodness.
That's a terrible throw. The lineup was point guard Homer, shooting guard Glock, small forward Gus James, power forward Richard Gibson, center Jonathan Depp. Jonathan Big Dev in his debut had 10 points, 34 rebounds. But he kept saying, I'm coming for Johan. But the man is dedicated.
trying to sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson.
Come on, you can't keep getting burnt. Can y'all press Will Fuller? Bro, Jimmy Smith need help. He need help, bro.
Now the Cards
that
gonna
young
call
nigga.
another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10.
I need the pass rush to get that too, y'all. I need the pass rush to get that.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man, it's Eifert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt.
I swear I want to be a safe Madden player. Touchdown, Will Fuller! Bruh, Jimmy, isn't that what a defensive assign? Is that a thing still this year? Can you like put somebody on somebody? Please let me put Marshawn Lattimore on this line. Jimmy Smith is getting killed by Will Fuller's speed, bro. Deshaun Watson playing like it's the Texans over here.
Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it.
Jello, if you say hi.
Change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squeak kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
I just don't like getting
Fielded a
too
couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's
I'm going to burn you. Halftime, 14-6 Cardinals.
Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this
all Madden has always been a challenge, but this is bad.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. They'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better. Probably
you still in the game?
Too, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Bro, I don't get it. He's not garbage.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd.
That's not garbage. He's not good.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald.
Oh, intercepted, bro. Intercepted, like.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience. Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
You got, please sack him! Thank you, Emerson Griffin. Like, be an in.
Sack Emerson Griffin. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it?
Since high.
They saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp snap it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've got their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Free agency?
Certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want.
Vikings are idiots, huh? Idiotic, idiotic organization. So either we're going to get 2 touchdowns and a half, or we just not going to win. Like I said, we have to get 2 touchdowns. We got 10 minutes to do.
Yeah, coaches always talking about finishing a drive with a
But no, I got Eric Reed. I got Deshaun Jackson, but Deshaun's still faster in the game.
Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
I'm not going to count wrong.
At the 23.
The whole O-line is averaging 35 years of age. Like that.
Ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out to the left. Just go ahead and be loose with
AJ Green, you want catches, catch that bitch. You better catch it. Because AJ Green told me that he wants more catches and more involvement, coach. Play action.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. His throw in.
Deshaun Jackson throwing a run is very bad. I don't know how to fix it, but it's very bad.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Like, why is he throwing it like that? Charles, you got to see how bad this man's throwing.
Right there on the coverage. This offense in
no!
desperate need of a conversion as they come up on
well, he was under pressure.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
If that's holding, I swear to God.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on
holding
the field.
Offense. Travis, look at Trey Turner from St. Augustine High School.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books.
Man.
Pick that up again, don't they?
Eluding the pressure right.
And it's intercepted. Intercepted again.
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
You can't do nothing on the run. It's like Lamar Jackson ain't a cheat code. Like, why he not running or nothing? Like, he be thinking. Like, get out of there. I miss RG3. I used to have. Thank God. Man, RG3 don't think about getting out of there. Slant route, Will Fuller. All up in that ass. We about to lose, bro. That's a good player.
That was a nicely run slant route, and with the
they got to kill spikes on the game.
Think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Taken in the end zone.
Nigga be bruising y'all in that dome.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
That's bad. That's bad. It don't matter what running back y'all got. Niggas get recognition in the NFL on the Saints. Whoever Dallas running back at the time.
Let's see if they can get things back on track.
I would never forget when DeMarco Murray was beating the fuck out of us.
The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being.
That was a terrible game. That was a terrible game. Nobody cared about stopping nothing. Like, it was just like, they just accepted, like, getting their heads bashed in. They just accepted it. Because it was easy to accept.
And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
See, I think I'm trying to figure out how to run in this game. I got to learn how to run.
Get calm and reassert themselves here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rolling to his right.
Come on, let's block. Yeah, this is Lamar Jackson, 8 for 23, 1 touchdown.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Most.
Stretch with Travis. Stretch with most of it. We just got it. Alright, try. Let's see if we can complete one of the biggest comebacks in the NFL.
24. Panthers 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Turn it down out of bounds.
Reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game.
Touchdown, AJ Green. Dig the fuck out of the road.
AJ Green. His first.
It's a great receiver. It's a great receiver.
And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
What the fuck?
Call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity.
Oh,
to
we
go
missed the extra point too.
But even when contested, looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Well, when you're
it's not that bad. It's not that
bad. Penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those.
AJ Green gets hurt. AJ Green is getting 7. The thing is, I think if I have fits in the slot with the 97 catching, then I can run any route I want, and they're gonna get fits the animation with it hanging off his dreads. Like they just like fits to anybody up. He have 100 yards every time I play, but of course we lose by 30.
Making his way back out. The focus.
Alright, hey, y'all. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all got to do something great right here. Y'all got to do something great. Please don't be Chris. Yes, Chris. Yes, please.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Save this tail.
3-yard gain there.
Thank you.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Why can you not check anything? Travis, separation? It's Will Fuller with Jimmy Smith on him. Head coach Rower the Great is livid. That man is livid, bro.
They'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Man, not niggas just pitching on us. Like, come on now, y'all. We get to win the game, huh? Y'all still win? Let me know. Let me know if that changes. Why are you not fumbling? Jamie Collins, make this man fumble.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot.
It's so expensive, okay.
So it was tucked in at run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, Ty Dolla $ign is amazing. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson.
Travis, I just don't know. Touchdown call.
He does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet. Holding offense.
Is Harold downstairs?
Yeah,
that's him? What the?
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
Why he came up like that? Yeah, like, Harold. That was you with them, the best of the 1980s playing?
Yep.
The 1990s? Oh my God. Yeah, he just came up with the radio. I thought Harold was in the back for the longest, man. I did not know who was coming up. Harold, play with you as a player just now.
Probably wish they would have now. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind.
No, that's it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining. As we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
That nigga Harold funny, bro. Harold funny. Harold hilarious. Harold was in that bitch jamming too. You can't tell that young man nothing ever in life.
Operating from the Watson.
Ball game. First down. That better not be Keenan Allen.
At the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Is that Kendall Wright? Is that Kendall Wright? Did Kendall Wright just do that? Is that Kendall Wright? Did Kendall Wright just go in the press coverage? Oh, Chad, we lost the Cardinals. I'm sorry, we lost the Cardinals.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Sean Lee on the tackle. 2 yards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
So expensive.
They go to Johnson again.
How can they block everybody? Like everybody.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Bro, what the hell?
On 3rd down, Johnson runs through the contact. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Cardinals 27, Panthers 13.
Key make.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time.
I said that.
So
I said that.
Mission accomplished. It's darn close.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
Now Lamar Jackson will be a superstar. Look at Lamar Jackson. First down out of bounds, gain of 16.
The beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays.
This is going to be a sparring development.
Turn into a play action and throw one deep.
Yeah, I'm running the slant route. You tripping. You tripping.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll hit Jackson complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a Carolina.
Look at dude bailing on AJ Green. I thought he just bailed on AJ Green because he was here by himself. Adriel Jeremiah Green does nothing. Intercepted. By
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Charles,
Adriel Jeremiah Green.
AJ 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He said that's not his name. Adriel Jeremiah Green. Why is that his name? Excellent ball.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this not only is an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast. They got the job
switching up the script, putting a dick out on the Clippers today.
Body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game.
Thanks, roster cuts. Austin Carr, Tommy Stevens, damn.
When I played in Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west.
Look at people cutting people with no preseason.
Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time.
Like, why football start next week? Like,
psychologically
why is it a thing? Stupid.
As well as prepare our bodies the same way.